Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Lumintop. Now this here is their FW21 X1L. Now I was sent this by Lumintop directly. They wanted me to test and review. This light comes in this box. So let's wait no further. Let's open this up, see what's in. Now my understanding is this is a very small compact thrower, more on the dedicated side. Does have a little bit of a spill area. I did kind of mess around with it before and it was surprisingly very accurate. Alright, so now let's go ahead and start off with the user manual. English one side, Chinese on the other. Now they do list the specs here, so I'm going to go ahead and try to show that up to you. 750 lumens on the highest output. Now remember, this is a dedicated thrower, so it's not going to be super high in lumen output. So that is normal. Letting you know to tighten up the head of the light, inserting the battery from the head, which I'll take it all apart so you don't have to do so yourself. 2 O-rings, and you've got a tactical ring there. I probably won't use it at all. Nothing else. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and get the light out here. There it is. Nice compact light. Literally fits in the palm of your hand. Really like the color of these lights. I've done previous reviews on their other models, and this here is definitely in the same line. Now this actually has their name on it, so that's pretty nice. All the other ones that I had did not tell what model it was. Again, sleek design. I like the way this one's a little bit bigger at the head than at the body. It's got some knurling here and here. Quite a bit of heat sinking here at the head of the light. And yes, you can table stand that if you need. Does have a clip on here. Style and design on this, again, very nice. I really like the way they're going with this particular line of lights. Now the machining and finish on this is very nice. I have yet to run into any kind of issues with their quality control or anything like that with Lumintop. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look here at the special optics. You can see it's really magnified. Now the LED is kind of a long name, one of the longest ones I've ever seen, so I will give you a basic detail and I'll put the actual name of it on screen for you now. This is the OSRAM KW LED. A lot more to it, but that's abbreviated for you. Now it is behind there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take this all apart. Now they recommend you not to take it apart from the tail end, but I'll do that for you now because I know how to do it. And now what you want to do is you want to slowly take this off, keeping it upright, holding on to the clip, and I'll show you tail spring here. And you definitely don't want to accidentally get it off track. There's a tail spring for you. Now we're going to go ahead and put it back together the same way we took it off. And you want to make sure that you keep it upright. Once you get it centered in there, you can now turn it to its side and finish it up. And that's all there is to that. Now I'll show you the head of the light next. There's the head of the light. See the drivers there on the board. Alright, so this does have an adapter for an 18650 cell. You want to use either an LG HG2, Samsung 25R, anything with 20 amp or higher if possible. 10 amp may work, just going to drain it a little bit quicker. We're going to bring out a battery I'm going to be using, which is a 21700 cell Giz fan, also known as E-fan. This is a 21700 cell, 4800 milliamp. If I can get my camera to focus there. There we go. Now this is a 20 amp cell. Of course it does have a peak rating on it. You don't want to use that when buying your batteries. You want to look for the continuous output. This will do 20 amp with ease. Now let's go ahead and go through the UI. UI is very simple, and that is normal for it to flash for a second as you're screwing it on. Let you know that it's connecting and it's ready to go. UI is really simple on this. You're going to press and hold. It comes on the lowest setting. You see the beam. Really nice hot spot there. Pretty defined. No spill area, really. We'll have to take a look, see how usable it is. Now simply clicking on the tail switch will now advance through the UI and back down, and I'll show you the beam profile here. See how intense that hotspot is. A little bit of bleeding around the edges here, and then it tapers off pretty quickly through the spill. Pretty intense actually. Click it back down. Now on any level of light output that you are on, you can simply double click for turbo, which is 750 lumens. Still a lot of light. It looks like there's a little bit of PWM on there. At least on the camera it is, but and click it one time to go back down to the lowest light output. Now the first level, the very lowest light output, is actually a hidden light output, as you can see here. Press and hold. If you turn it back on, it's only going to go from there. If you want to get to the lowest light output, remember to press and hold to get that lowest light output. Now this light does have memory mode, so if you do go up to this level here, press and hold, turn it back on, it does memorize the last light output that you had it on. We'll do it here. So that's a nice feature. And that's all there is to this light. Simple and easy to use. That's the way I like it. And this does pretty good. It's got some good light output. Now dedicated throwers again are always going to be a little bit less on the light output as far as lumens are concerned. But let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Lumintop FW21 X1L. Go ahead and get started on the lowest light output. 35 feet to that water spout from where I'm standing. 65 feet it is, making that tree there. So even on the lowest light output, it is super focused. So we're going to go up to the next level here. Let's see how it does. There's the next level there. Spill has come alive a little bit there, so that's nice. Making it across the park there to that playground. Now this does have a little bit of a spill area. Kind of usable, not really though. 238 feet behind the Tree of Life here, which is 138 feet. Making the school there, as you can see. Even making the palm tree faintly at this light level, which is impressive. I'm going to go up to the next level, see how it does. Spill starting to come alive a little bit more now, as you can see. First palm tree, second one, it is making it. Pretty impressive for a little light like this. Laser beam in the sky. Now if you're going to track an animal with this, it may be on the more difficult side, but should do well for most people, especially if you're a hunter and needing something small. A lot of these other ones are a little bit bigger. Tree line, fence line. See there, spill. And it is usable, but I'm not in all situations. We're going to go to the next level. Nice little jump there, even spacing. So, very nice. Second park there, first park over here, as you can see it. At the end of that beam, it's like daytime. Got some good range on this. Making these trees way out there. Foreground, as you can see, is a little bit eliminated, but may not be the best for all situations. The famous Tree of Life with these, and the school. First palm tree, second palm tree with these. Usually making this area, of course. And now we've gone back down. We're going to do it on turbo. And there's turbo. You have to double click on it to get it to go to turbo. And you can see the first palm tree a little bit better. So there's just a little 150 lumen light difference from turbo to high. So you're not going to see a huge difference. And it is faintly making that furthest palm tree by my eyesight. So that's impressive. We'll come over here again, and I'll show you the difference of the beam here. And I'll click it one time and you'll see high again. We'll go back up. And there's high. Now we're going to do turbo. So you can just see a slight difference. Alright, got the fence line, tree line. And I hope you enjoyed those night shots. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. This thing can throw out there quite a bit. As you saw in the night shots, definitely more of a dedicated thrower. Super compact in my opinion. Some of the other ones I've tested over the years, you know, they are large, bulky. Not saying anything bad about them, but if you're wanting something that you can just clip on your side and use it whenever you need it, because this type of beam is not my favorite. It's actually my third in the line of combination, floodlights, and then of course dedicated throwers. I'm not a huge fan at all of the laser LEDs. That's just too narrow. Definitely got some great distance out of there. If you're a hunter, those come in probably more handy than most people would need. But this here is about the extent of the beam type that I would use. Still has a little bit of a spill area, so you're not completely in the dark where you're walking with it. Or if you do have another light, smaller one, maybe you can use it to kind of see directly as you're walking in the foreground, because in the distance you're not going to see anything. Could be a hole, could be anything. Step into it and you're in a lot of pain if that does happen. So top notch on the build quality on Lumintop. Now I want to thank Lumintop for sending me this to review. Now if this is something you're interested in getting, remember this is a bundle. You will need to buy either an 18650 or 21700 cell. Definitely want to get a high amp on that 18650. Either way, that's all you need to do to make this a complete kit. Now if this is something you're interested in getting, I will leave a link down in the description to Lumintop's direct website, including a special discount code especially for my viewers, and that'll help you save some money on this, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from Lumintop to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.